Hello, everyone. I'm Jill Jackson, for anyone who doesn't know of Jill Jackson Therapeutic Counselling. And I would just like to focus on some breathing techniques for you very briefly in this short video. Sometimes we feel anxious, don't we? We get stressed or anxious or even angry. And all of these really strong emotions affect our brain. They affect how we think and how we feel. And it can be really difficult to see clearly, to remain calm in these situations. A great way to counteract that is to use some breathing techniques. So first and foremost, let's talk about what's happening in the brain. If we feel stressed, anxious, or angry, or even excited, actually, the same thing is happening in the brain. We have a little nerve towards the back of our brain called the vagus nerve, and it basically is kicking off and telling your body that there is potentially a threat there. That floods your body with adrenaline, and it switches off some of those rational parts of your brain, that higher level of thinking that we're able to do. And we go back to really primitive brain, really primitive thinking, like we live in caves. So everything is safe or a threat. It's very black and white. And we have that fight or flight response that kicks in as well. So stress, anxiety, anger, but even excitement as well, can kick off this part of our brain, and we start breathing up here and we feel all sweaty and we get that rush of oxygen because we're breathing really heavily, and you feel a bit shaky and unpleasant. All of those feelings aren't very nice, particularly if you are anxious or angry. So we need to bring ourselves down quickly, don't we? So a couple of breathing techniques, and then maybe on the next video we will talk about some grounding techniques. So there's many different breathing techniques out there. I particularly like square breathing. It's very nice. It works for everyone, adults and children. So it can be very useful, and you can teach it to other people that you might know. If you have any children, then fantastic, it can be useful for them. So we're feeling anxious or angry, strong emotions. We get our finger and we place it in front of us, and we draw a square in the air as we breathe. So we will breathe in and do the first line of the square. We hold that breath for the second line, out for the third, and hold again. So in, hold, out, hold. Really nice and controlled breathing. Makes you consider your breathing. Makes you calm that breathing. And it gives you something nice and practical to do as well, because a lot of us will find that we need to be doing things when we are stressed, anxious, or angry. So this is a lovely little technique. If that's not for you, or it doesn't work sometimes, then perhaps you can do 7-11 breathing, another one of my favorites. It really doesn't matter if you can't quite make it to 7 or 11, or sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. That's not the point. The point is that it's slow, calm breaths, and the out breath is longer than the in-breath. So your in-breath is a slow in-breath through your nose for a count of roughly 7. And then the out-breath is a slow out-breath through your pursed lips, a bit like you're blowing through a straw, for a count of up to 11. Okay, so it's so in for 7-ish and out for 11. Good. The out breath is important here. So it's really calming. It's super controlled, this one. It really pushes down on your stomach, calms your breathing, stops it from being up here and takes it down to your stomach. which is where we breathe when we're calm. So it's forcing that to happen. And it also balances out the oxygen in your bloodstream. So when we have this fight or flight kick in, we start breathing up here. We start flooding our body with oxygen, ready to run away or fight something off. And so that natural response happens, whether you're actually in danger or not, even if it's just a perceived danger. So we want to change that, calm that breathing, bring it lower, and get rid of some of that excess oxygen, because you don't really need it in most situations. So we want to get rid of that as quickly as we can to calm ourselves. So I hope those breathing techniques help you. Hopefully I will see you again for some more videos, and next time we will look at grounding. Okay, bye for now.